Hey everyone, welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. My name is Sammy, and on this channel we do DIYs, wood signs, and there's always tons of laughter. So if you think that's something you'd be into, then make sure to stick around and let's just hop right into these DIYs. No pun intended.
We're going to start with free wood. You guys know I love my free wood. I stalk Facebook Marketplace on the daily for it. I jacked Megan from Glue Guns and Roses because I wanted to show y'all. I literally go on Facebook Marketplace, either search free wood or I search it so much it just pops up. And you can see right here, free wood pallets. I scroll up a little bit more, free wood pallets. And I am so lucky because I live in Kansas, so like barnwood is pretty accessible to me. These I found on the side of the road for free. So we're going to go ahead and build our box. What I did was the bottom piece, I took that and that's how I based my measurements off of. And then I measured, I'm going to call them my end caps. My end caps first and then my side panels second. So this is going to be super easy peasy, just like that spindle box we made. And I'm going to prop the end caps. At first I'm like, how am I going to do this? Do I want to build the frame first, attach it all to the bottom first? I'm always a hot mess and then I end up doing it the same way I always do it. So I take these end caps and you could see I have them sideways. And then I take my side piece, I'm going to staple 3, top, bottom, middle on each side here. You guys, invest in a nail gun. Mine is battery operated nail gun. And then we're just going to we're going to attach the second side. Now, if I were to be selling this in my booth, I would definitely have applied some wood glue on these pieces and then nailed it. But since it's for my personal use, I was totally fine with nails. If you don't have a nail gun, you can just use an old school hammer and nails and it works. Okay, so now I'm trying to fit the bottom in here and I'm like, no way. Like I measured this. I know it's supposed to fit. I'm like starting to freak out here. And then I just go rogue and I'm like, all right, I'm grabbing my my wire cutters and I'm just going to start like hammering the crap out of this. So I start like banging on the side, on the top, and finally like it pops in, you guys, like perfection. Fits snug as a bug in a rug, like seriously. And then I just get all like nail happy. And these nails do not show. These nails are so tiny. Even if they did show, I wouldn't care because it would look more rustic. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put all of the nails in here. And then you guys, our box, our centerpiece, it's done. And this was all for free. So now we're gonna decorate our box. So you guys know I have this like phobia about hot gluing styrofoam to things I'm gonna put florals in. So what I thought was I got these big white blocks from Dollar Tree. I cut them in half with a ruler. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my industrial strength Velcro and I'm going to Velcro these to the bottom. So there's 6 pieces in total inside the box. I'm going to cut these down in little strips. And you guys, I think my phobia comes from like thrifting and always finding these beautiful like floral pieces. And then they have that nasty old foam in them. And usually they are so hard to get out that like I just don't ever want to glue anything. So we did Velcro. So after I'm done with that, I get these like iridescent bunnies. I got these from Walmart for $4.98 each. And I didn't realize how long this box was when I envisioned all of this, but we made it work. So I grab lamb's ear from Walmart, the little sparkly Easter eggs, and I think they're called cattails, the pink cattails are from Dollar Tree. And I start building, like I do a little on the right, a little on the left. And I tried a different camera angle and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I thought this would give you a better view of what I was doing, but I ended up changing it back to my usual. So I ended up, because this box was so big, I got a big LED candle that I got at Savers and plopped that in the middle. Then I filled it with my greens first. So that lamb's ear, I put a couple dark pieces of leaves in there. And then I grabbed these peonies. These are on my Amazon store and my Amazon Craft Live that I'll link down in the description box. So I grabbed some of those, and then I realized why people usually work with green foam instead of the white, because the white is super hard to hide. So I learned that. So as you can see, like I'm building on to like the right, and then I'll stick like that other peony on the left to try to kind of even it out. However many Easter eggs I put on the right, I put on the left. And of course, that is just how I do my arrangements. You do you, boo, and you decorate. But I had so much fun creating this. It was a lot more florals and stuff than I had imagined. So right here, I needed to fill. You could see like the white styrofoam peeking through. So I grabbed these Dollar Tree pieces. They're like frosted. I don't know. Some of them are yellow. Some of them look lavender. So I cut all of the stems off and then use these as my filler. I also grabbed, if you see up top, the bright purple lavender. Those look so realistic, you guys. I added those in, and look at how gorgeous. This is my absolute favorite piece I'll probably ever make for Easter, and you guys could only imagine how much something like this would cost on like Kirkland's or just any store. I am blown away, and I am definitely patting myself on the back because I've never made anything that looks like this before.
All right, y'all. So for this video, what started it all was definitely this, the box, I guess you would call it a tablescape. And I could not be more happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys love it. I hope it inspires you to create your own, plus all the other DIYs in this video, of course. I hope you guys are enjoying the spring and Easter DIYs. And then, yeah, you guys know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging the DIYs, if you're digging this channel, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. It's a free way you can help your girl out here on YouTube. And then I also wanted to mention that several subscribers have asked about a baby registry. I finally created one. It is down in the description box for you. I also have a P.O. box. So I know a couple people have said that they've made things for baby M. So that's all the way down at the very bottom of my description box. And please, you guys, do not feel like you have to send me anything. I'm not asking for anything. This is just there for the people who have, you know, asked and have showed interest in the baby registry. It will be down in the description box for you. Please make sure to attach a little gift receipt with who it's from, because we are going to be doing a live baby shower, I believe on May 1st, May 5th. I'll get back to you with that, but it's gonna be myself and then Chrissy Creates DIY. So you guys, let's go ahead and get back into the rest of this video. All
right, so for this one, this is a 2-pack of table runners I got on Amazon for like dirt cheap, y'all, okay? And I am going to take this Dollar Tree bath mat, and this rabbit template is from a rabbit I cut out on my Cricut. This is like chipboard, and I was like, perfection, already have something. So I just grabbed my permanent marker, traced it out. We're gonna do 2 of these bunnies, and then I am cutting it out. And y'all know I've asked several times about scissors to cut fabric, and it's one of those things, you know, you are always in a store, and I tell myself like, nah, I don't want to spend money on it. I don't use them all the time. And then I find myself like, oh man, these are like my kids' scissors, and they cut better than my usual scissors on my craft table. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I finished cutting this. Now, I told myself the splotchiness like wasn't gonna bother me. Well, it did. So then I found myself plucking the little fibers out of my scraps and then filling these little white holes with hot glue and pressing the fibers onto the rabbit. And as I kept going, I was like, no, it's not gonna bother me. Oh, that one's fine. No, I had to cover the whole dang thing. So It'll take you a lot less time if things like that don't bother you. So I had to cut this runner down to size because it was too long for my table. So to cover that raw edge, I decided to take this ribbon from Dollar Tree. Now, the runner itself is very thin. Um, the ribbon is very thin. So I grabbed my silicone mat and I'm going to put that under my my rabbit and my table runner so that it doesn't stick to my measuring mat. So I'm using my silicone spatula. I have those in my Amazon as well. There's like a 4-pack for I think $5. And I am going to run that ribbon down the ends of this just to make it look finished. And whatever I do on the right, I'm going to do on the left side. So now I'm just going to take my bunny. I'm just using this as kind of like a guide to keep it straight. And I am going to hot glue just sections at a time. I didn't want to try and put hot glue over the whole back and then try flipping it over. That just would have turned out to be a hot mess. So now I'm going to make a fabric flower. So as you can see, I just kind of twisted it in the middle. And now I'm going around in a circle. Now, as I go around, you'll see that I'm twisting my fabric and then applying hot glue and pressing it together. So again, I'm twisting the fabric, applying some hot glue, and then, so I'm just twisting as I go. Twist, hot glue, twist it up just to make it a little tighter. And you can do this with any kind of fabric. And this was just the excess of the table runner I had cut off. I'm going to glue that little bunny tail right there. And that was it, you guys. And this was so inexpensive. I think like in total $3 or something like that to make, because I think this runner was really, really inexpensive. But this is already on my table. I love the way it looks. It's the first time I ever used a runner on my table. So I hope this inspired you to try it out as well. All right. So we're going with the bright colors of our table scape. So I grabbed this plastic container or platter from Dollar Tree because I thought it reminded me of an Easter egg shape. So the back has like this beautiful detail. So I started painting with Pool by Waverly on the back, thinking, maybe the design will like come through on the front. But when I flipped it, not so much. So I ended up painting the front and the back. I did a double coat on the inside. Now I'm taking my DIY white wax and I'm going to coat the inside of this. And y'all, this ended up turning out really pretty because it made it look like wispy clouds in the background of my bunny. This wax is also going to seal our chalk paint in there as well. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to get that bunny template that's on the right. I just found that on Google, uploaded it to Canva, resized it, and printed it out. I will try finding this bunny on Google again and attaching it down below for you guys. So now I'm taking one of these metal tray platter things from Dollar Tree, and I am just tracing out my template with a permanent marker. Now, these cut super easy, but you still have to watch out because it does get sharp. But I mean, seriously, it cut so smoothly. So I just made sure to cut inside the black marker lines so that, because I wanted my bunny to face to the right. So after that's done, I get Plaster by Waverly and I am going to coat our entire bunny. Now be careful because this is super, super thin material, so it does bend and it could rip. And then I take my rough sanding block. I'm going to go over the bunny just to bring out all that beautiful texture in the metal. And then I grab my gray wax. Now, y'all do you. I liked the wax. I thought it gave it like this shadow effect. If you don't like it, don't do it. Again, this is just for inspiration, but I really loved how it made the bunny pop. All right, so now I'm taking 4 Jenga blocks. We're going to turn them on their sides. And sorry if you could hear my tummy. It's growling. Baby's hungry. And I'm going to put 4 of these on her. So then I put some more hot glue on there. attach it to, I'm gonna call this my egg. And I am now gonna start decorating it. So we get some Spanish moss. I'm gonna bring it up to about her arm, but you do you bring it up however far you want or however low you want. And I'm gonna secure it with a little bit of hot glue. Then I'm gonna take, these are the lavender picks from Amazon that I said, they look so real, they're stunning. And I'm gonna put those behind. Now you could drop some hot glue in there, but these were not moving. All right, now I put this little headband on her. I got this idea from Christina Elizabeth, and I knew this bunny needed something. So I just squeezed some Spanish moss together, made this little headband tiara, and then taking these paper flowers that one of my amazing subscribers sent me, I am going to go ahead and get some hot glue and attach those to her headband. So after that, we just have to get some jute cord. I put it right behind the lip of this tray. Do the same thing on the other side, and we are done with this. And look at, I've never used this color, the Pool from Waverly, and I love how all of this looks together. I'm really shocked how much I like this bright color, but I think it's gorgeous, and I hope you guys have fun making one yourself. All right, now these, you guys, they're easy peasy. These are the ceramic bunnies from Dollar Tree, and can I just say, I had no idea, this is my first time finding them, that they had the holes on their head for string. So that was a little bit of a bummer here, but I'm painting 2 of them in plaster, taking 2 mason jar lids, gonna do 2 coats on these again with just plaster, and then I take my gray wax and I'm just gonna distress this down, and then I'm gonna hit the bunnies with them too to bring out just like all the little grooves in their body. And I like my style. I like some distressing. So if you don't like it, then keep it plain and simple. You do you. And then we're going to hot glue the bunnies to the top of our mason jar lids. And you can do this with like the kids. They would have so much fun. Now the holes were driving me nuts, y'all. So I created some simple small finger bows. I tried to do it on both sides, but it looked weird. So I just got to make sure I'm facing them the right way. And then after a couple tries writing this, I put carrots, 10 cents on one, and then eggs, 5 cents on one. I really was being lazy and didn't want to use my Cricut. And then next we're going to just go ahead and stuff that with some carrots, Spanish moss, twist that lid on, and I'm going to grab some twine, feed that through, and these, the little heart chalkboard things, those are from Dollar Tree. I'm going to double knot that. And I am going to grab some, I think these are the 15 millimeter wood beads, again, in my Amazon store. And I am going to feed it through both of the pieces of twine. And I'm going to put 2 of them on there. After that, I tie a knot on the top so that we don't have runaway beads. And I will then attach it to the top of our jar. These are so fun and simple, you guys, that they really would be fun activities to do with the kids or grandkids. And then I just take the fun sparkly eggs, I just pull the ribbon off, and there we go. Look at how cute. It's really simple, a great like added decor piece for the kitchen or a bookshelf. So you guys, I hope you love this, and I'm going to show you the table scape because I'm just like so proud of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Hank's gonna be in the way, but I wanted to show you guys. Don't look at the floors or anything, but how cute this looks on the runner. Isn't that adorable? This is the first time I've decorated anything for our table because this is kind of like where all of our junk goes, but not today.
And just wanted to thank you guys again for being here and spending your time with me. And I'll have another video out on Tuesday. So have a good weekend.
All right. Another background because I still haven't done the one downstairs. That's all right. At least you guys get to see different parts of my house. Isn't that beautiful. My sweet husband got me this Dixon flannel for Valentine's Day, and he got me a large and a medium so I could wear one while I'm pregnant and one after I have the baby, which I thought was the cutest thing ever. Oh my God, okay. OMG. Is that really? Is that real? Is that like, no, that's real. It's pretty. I'm not ready yet. Okay. That's it.